Hi everyone. So, I just got back from a 4 days, 5 days, I don't even know. Yes, my hair is wet. Vacation, okay? Josh and I went with some friends over to Tennessee, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area. And we come back, and 3 days after we get back, 3 or 4 days after we get back, we're sick. And I mean sick. Which I kind of assume would happen because anytime I go somewhere that's not my house, we or I get sick. So, I figured it was coming. Now, I have not unpacked my makeup bag. And it's been a week. 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. So, we're going to unpack this together. I'm going to show you guys what I brought for my vacation, some of the products that I use on a daily or products that I want to bring with me when I do go on a vacation. I've never done one of these videos. I don't know if I'll do one again. I don't travel as often as I would like to, but I figured I would show you guys. So this is the bag that I take, okay? This is a Vera Bradley travel size bag. I love it because it's massive. Like, it's massive. Okay. So, I need to unpack this, and so I'm just going to probably be throwing things everywhere, but it needs to at least be unpacked, because if I don't unpack it, I'll never get it unpacked. So, first thing I got is this, beauty blender. I'm going to try to put some things away. We'll see. Beauty blender for foundation, obviously, it's a great, wonderful thing to have. So I bring these, I bring little hair clips, so when I'm doing foundation, I can, push my hair back. I'm sure you guys have seen me in my videos. I use, little clips and stuff to push back my hair. It's a great thing to have. Then, I always pack extra of these, but the Biore face strips and nose strips for cleaning your pores. I typically pack quite a few of those, especially if I'm going with other people, because a lot of times I'll share them. Okay. Alright, so that is all that's up here. Oh! I forgot. I broke this a long time ago. This is the Kvoss Fairy Dust Press Highlighter. I have hit pan in this. I'm trying to use up this highlighter and get it out of my collection. It's a really good highlighter. I don't think it's necessarily worth the price, but I got it in a BoxyCharm or Ipsy a while back, and obviously I've used the crap out of it. So I typically take this highlighter with me everywhere I go. I was like, why can't I get it? Because it's and I broke it. This is another one I take with me, and that is the ColourPop. The lights are really bright. I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to judge. And I think I'm hitting the wrong button. That's a little better. So this is the ColourPop Jelly Much, good lord, eyeshadow. And this is the shade Mystical. And I love this because I take it with me almost everywhere when I go. It's a beautiful goldeny sheen, brown, natural. It's light. It's super pretty. And I love the jelly shadows from ColourPop because they're really easy to make eyeshadow looks out of. You just throw down a matte on your eye. You throw this. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. And I just bought a couple. I got this one on my desk, and there's another one somewhere. So I just bought more of them. Alright, now we're going into this, okay? I've got my Morphe Jeffree Star, the strawberry setting spray. I've got a couple of these. I stocked up on them when they quit their partnership or whatever, when these were on sale, so I stocked up on them. I'll eventually run out, but I do like it because it just smells really good, and especially when I'm traveling, I'm just like, give me something that smells good. I've got the Mary Kay Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. I typically take this everywhere when I'm traveling. Normally, I grab minis, but I was out of my little mini bottles of this, so I had to take the full size. So I take this for makeup remover. And I also just take some like micellar just makeup remover wipes. So these are the two products that I typically use when removing makeup when I travel. I brought a couple of foundations. I did. I got the LA Girl Pro Matte, and then I got the Do You Full Coverage. I'm almost out of this, you guys. I feel like I've had this for 20 freaking years, and it is probably way past expired. But it's not, smells like a watermelon. It's not, like, separated or anything. Like, when I get it, it's not runny, it's not oily, none of it. And I am almost out, so I am on the home stretch of this foundation. And then this one is the LA Girl Pro Matte. This is a matte foundation with the pump obviously messy because I use it. Hold on, tea break. Listen, I've been sick. I'm not kidding, y'all. And Josh hasn't been any better. Okay. What did I bring? So I brought these two for powders. I brought more. I don't even remember. It's hard to find things sometimes. So the Too Faced Banana Cream Setting Powder. I also wish they would come out with this. Ooh. I have hit pan, obviously, right here and right here. Getting ready to be out of this, which I'm going to be so sad when that happens. It's a beautiful powder, and it still has the bananas on it. I love it. I wish they'd come back with another one. And then I also brought the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in Ivory. Just a regular powder. I do wish, I hate this. I never keep the powder puffs in these, and every time I open it, it comes out like that. But it's a great just pressed powder. Oh, I also brought these. I need to take these out. I bring quite a few of these like cotton round things when I travel. Because what I like to do is I'll use a makeup remover, wipe off my eyeshadow, and then the residue that's left, I will use the liquid version, and I have these like little cotton rounds. So I typically take quite a few of those when I travel. I'm surprised I have that many left over. This is a bronzer, yes. This is a little mini bronzer from Wander. I do love this. It's a little bit darker when I travel. It's a little bit darker when I travel. Oh my God. I typically use a bronzer that's a little bit darker when I travel because I am more in the sun rather than being in my house. So I use a darker one. Okay, here's another one from Wander. This is a highlighter, I believe. I always bring this one too. This is After Hours. And it's another beautiful golden highlight. If you can tell, I'm getting ready to hit pan in that. The thing with me, you guys, is things like highlighters, bronzers, I like to bring mini versions because they're so easy to just, I mean, these are tiny. And you still get a pretty decent size pan to dip your brush in. And they're tiny to travel with. It's genius. Alright. So, moving on to, yeah, this was all eyeshadow that I brought. Oh! Here we go. Let me do more of these complexion products. Hold on. Mascaras. Oh, here's the primer. This is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. It's not my favorite primer, but it's an easy travel. And I already had the little squeezy thingy on there to like push the product down. So this was just the primer that I chose. Make sure I go with it. Okay. So, mascaras. I always go with minis when I travel. And this is the Clinique High Impact Mascara in black. I love minis when I travel. It's a beautiful thing. That's what that looks like. And then I also brought the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Also in mini. So, love those two. It's great. The blush that I brought was my Space Case Cosmetic Blush. This is the shade It's Not Me, It's My Sign. They do not make this anymore. I have hit pan. I cannot find a blush like this, and I'm upset about it because it's my favorite. This company went out of business. And this is my favorite. It is a cream to powder formula, and I think that's why I love it so much, is because it's not very thick. It's just, I love this blush. So if you guys can find anything that looks like this color that is a cream to powder, it's got to be a cream to powder, that would be great. Because I can't find it. And I'm upset about it. I know that ColourPop has the Super Shock formula in blush, but I can't find a color like that. So that's what I'm struggling. I also brought the NYX Wonder Stick. This is a kind of like concealer and bronzer in a cream stick formula. On one end, it's got the concealer, foundation, whatever you want to call it. I use it more of like a foundation. And then on the other side, it has the bronzer, which I don't typically use as much. But it's basically kind of like, you remember when Kim Kardashian came out with those contour sticks? It's kind of what this is. Alright. The two lipsticks that I chose, and I have the matching lip liners, I don't know why I didn't think about it, was the two Kylies. These are the newest in my collection. I have Coco K and One Wish, and both of them were matte. When I travel, I typically like to bring matte formulas because, one, I don't know if I'm going to be at a freaking water park, especially when you're going with other people. I don't know if it's going to rain. I don't know. So I typically bring matte formulas when I travel. That's just me personally. And I brought the two lip liners to match. These are in the same shade. I do like the new Kylie packaging, but a part of me still wishes it was black. But I like the pink because I'm a pink girl. But yeah. I'm going to do the eyeshadow palettes last. The only thing in here, you guys, that's left is all of the brushes that I brought, and I'm not going to go through that. A lot of them are the Morphe brushes, and then they're just powder brushes. Oh, that moved. Stuff like that. So I'm not going to go through all of the brushes because we'll be here forever. I'm just going to put them in my drawer. And then that is it. So these are the eyeshadow palettes that I brought on my vacation. The Lorac Pro Mini Matte. I've hit pan in this 1,000 times. I've got 3 shades, 1, 2, 3, that I have hit pan on. I like to have my light colors and then my browns. When I travel, typically gonna pack a bunch of browns. Simple, easy, go. I'm not a big do extravagant looks girl when I'm on vacation. Just not me. So I typically bring a lot more in the brown department. Or nude, I guess you could say. I did bring the Huda Beauty Mauve for a little bit of pink. That's such a beautiful palette. I love this beautiful light pink shade. That's a cat. It's a Pumbaa! I brought 2 Tarte palettes. The original Tarte, which is the all matte shades. Again, lots of browns with some pinks. And then I brought, this is the second one, which does have a couple of shimmers. So I do like these together. Very light, very neutral. This one, the matte version, is more on the cool tone side. And then this has a little more, it's still cool tone, but the shimmers are really nice. Okay. I did bring this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes, because it had some pinks that I felt would go really well. I can't open anything. So it had some pinks that I felt could go well with the Huda Beauty palette, so I brought this. This is not my favorite palette. If you've watched my videos, you will know it's not my favorite palette. But the mattes in this are phenomenal. It's the shimmers that make me want to fight it. And I brought an all shimmer palette, and this is the Mini Orgy by Jeffree Star. And yes, I said the word because I do not care. So, All of these are shimmers. You got a beautiful deep kind of burgundy that I could put with the Huda as well. I kind of think when I travel what shades go with what palettes. And then the rest are beautiful just shimmer browns, some darker browns, some lighter browns. Really nice. And then I did bring one palette with a pop of color, and that is the ColourPop Winx Club Just Like Magic palette, because I felt I could make an entire look on this palette. I could go for a green, I could go for a pink, I could go for a blue, a purple. So that's why I brought this palette in case I did want to do a colorful look. I didn't use this on vacation, but I brought it just in case. So that is it for what is in my bag, or what is in my travel bag, you guys. I tried to blow through it so we weren't here for an hour. Now I gotta put all this away. Yeah. So, alright. That is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, but if you like these videos, let me know. And I can do themes for my bag, my travel bag. So, that is it, you guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.